You
just
can
be very supportive.
Once they get the hang, you can start arguing.
Think of start arguing.
Hi guys, it's your girl Pretty Freestyles and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we have a special guest.
Hey guys, it's your girl UniquelyNiques.
And we're gonna be talking about Navy life. Moved to Cali and all that stuff. And I met her. And we're gonna tell you how our experience so far is with the military, okay?
You know why?
Yeah.
One is all, it's about one in itself.
The truth.
So
No cuts.
no filters, raw and uncut. The truth about this.
The truth that they don't tell you.
Don't tell us.
Yeah.
Because we be lost in the sauce, baby.
And we be finding stuff out as we go.
Clueless.
Yeah. Because we're new. We've only been here, what, a year? We've only been doing this a year.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's start with boot camp.
We're talking about our experience and what we have to go through as Navy wives so far.
So, first of all, when he left, no communication, had to quarantine twice, so he ended up quarantining for a month. He was supposed to graduate in January, but didn't graduate until February. Didn't hear nothing till like a month after he left. Girl.
So for me, in that part, so we got the same page. But for me, he failed his swim quals, so he got asthma or asthma,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. But so he didn't have to quarantine twice, but damn near they finished his
Right, because of that.
So yeah, it was about the same. He had to quarantine for 2 weeks when he first got here, and then that's when they was like, all right, give me your phone.
The only reason why he quarantined twice is because somebody caught COVID in RAC.
Yeah, in the perimeter.
Yeah.
I remember my husband wrote to me about that.
I was like, bro, that's annoying.
Real ghetto.
So like before he went, we already knew it was gonna be like barely any communication, but the fact that it actually
let's talk about
happened.
that 30-second call.
Oh my god. Please.
So when they leave and they get there, right before they take their phones, they give them a 20 seconds, like 0.5
seconds.
call.
That's how I felt like.
Hey, I'm here, I'm safe.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
They would like they did not let him say anything else. It was just a scripted call.
That was terrible.
And I felt bad because I'm like, I hope he's okay because
Yeah, like, because you know when they first get, me and my husband, we watched some videos on it, when they first get off the bus, like, they just scream, like, they're on the bus and like,
I didn't
when we
even
get
watch
off
that.
the boat, when we get off the bus, you on our time, if you follow our orders, they run off the bus, and then boom.
I didn't even know that, yeah. Because I was like, so then after that, yeah, that's how that one went.
Oh,
Okay.
trash. I mean, it was good because, you know, we got back paid when we did get paid, but it took
2 months. I'm lying. I swear.
like a month,
A
a
month.
month and a half.
I literally, y'all,
I was, first
Broke.
of all,
broke.
break. You hear me? Like,
Broke.
because, first of all, he had quit his job. My husband had quit his job for like 2, you know, he gave a 2 weeks notice, got the last check, and then we like, okay, we about to get money, we about to get this.
I'm like, okay, you get there the 10th. They said they paid the 15th, but no. What?
First.
So I'm like, okay, so we should be expecting a check. So he got his last check in November, and then I'm like, okay.
He got his October.
I look at his account and it's nothing.
Negative 350.
I'm like, hold on.
I'm playing.
What's going on? So I'm like, okay, and I can't call him, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. So my advice for that would be make sure you have a little extra money because your pay that you think you're gonna get is not coming right away. And then did you know that they have to pay for the uniform out of their own? So that's where the money went. So that first month they get paid, but they gotta pay for their uniform.
And you know what's funny? They don't tell you gotta pay for your own uniform because he definitely thought everything was free. Like we thought everything was free.
Girl, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like,
But that back pay when it hit, oh.
girl, I said, it was first, let me check.
I looked in that account and said, me? I'm like, I've never seen that before. I'm like, 3
From one person.
I'm like,
This
and
a scam.
I was like, where this from? Just in case they try to, let me go take this out the account.
It gotta be a scam.
Like,
I thought it was a scam.
I was so happy when that came Shane, but like before that, it was
free.
just,
Is that what we
girl, Shane? Yeah, check. Like, I was like, I deserve Shane. I deserve some Shane clothes because I was going through too much for that.
After they leave from the quarantine thing, they're able to send you, or you're gonna receive a letter in the mail that gives you their address, their graduation date, and all that other good stuff. Your DEERS program and whatever.
If you're married, if you're not married, you're not gonna get the DEERS program. Yeah, you're just gonna get the letter and stuff. Yeah. So the letter at first, it came in this little. Did you get that? It was like this big. The paper for the letter. For his first letter, it was like that.
Oh, his letter? Mm-hmm. His letter was small. But
yeah, it was small, but he wrote like twice at the same time. But my experience, when he sent me the letter and I sent it back to the same address, they changed his division number. And I didn't know that, so like I was sending letters multiple times and he didn't get none. Yeah, I was like,
be prepared for it.
That's the Navy for you. Like they change stuff without letting you know, and it's just like you just gonna have to deal with it. But when I discovered this app called Sandbox, and what Sandbox does is you can send a letter on your phone and they'll print it out for you. And so
it gets it to them faster.
Yeah, like in 2 days.
Faster.
They get the letters in like 2 days or sometimes like 3 days and stuff. And when you get it, it looks like.
So when you get it back.
When you get it back, it looks like this. Yeah. Okay. So when you send it to them, I don't know what it looks like when it's sent it to them. Yeah. But it gives them a extra like it gives them a paper.
So basically, it comes with your letter and then an extra paper.
Yeah.
For them to put their letter on, so they just write their letter, put it in the envelope that they give to them,
and they just
So that's the good part about it. You have an easier way to communicate, and then you're able to add in one picture as well. So you could like type your letters on your phone.
I used to send pictures like every
type your letters, add a picture to it, and then you send it to them, and then it prints it out for them, and in 2 days it'll ship it. They get it, they write back on the same paper, and I like that because you see the paper is much bigger, but the paper that they get is like
it's like, what am I gonna say, hi? Like that's it.
I remember one time my husband sent me like 4 of those little papers.
Yeah, he sent me like, he put it in one envelope. Yeah, I was like, ooh, this a lot.
It's a book.
I was like, let me read this.
But then I remember I got one Sandbox and it was like a little small little paragraph. I'm like,
you run out of something to say.
Like when you had the little paper, you had a whole book to write for that all the time.
So that was the communication. But my husband, he actually got a lot of phone time. I don't know if it's the same for you.
No, my husband and his division was pretty childish. Not him, not childish.
Yeah.
They was giving very much.
Yeah, he was calling like.
No, girl, let me tell the story. So basically, my husband, he wrote to me and he was like, "Oh, I might do this call, but I'm not too sure because his drill instructor was yelling at him and he started smiling at his face." So he took away his call.
Oh, girl, no, because he was calling like every
couple weeks.
2 weeks. Like he was like, oh, they just gave us phone time and stuff because we did good and something. I'm like, because I was expecting no call at all, like until he was done. But he'll call because it said Chicago or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like hello.
Girl,
he was like, I'm like, who's this? Because like the phone, you know how the phone is old, so you can barely hear. Like I was just like, he was like, it's me. In my head, I'm like, okay, who is you? I'm like, who is you? Like I don't know who this me is. And then he told me, I was like, oh, okay. I was so happy. And then he was like, and then he'll tell me like, okay, if we do good next time, you probably don't get a call. So I got multiple calls throughout weekend, but that's just me.
So I guess
because it's different.
Tell your spouse, get your division in order because then you'll get calls.
Because if not, you're gonna get letters.
Yeah.
And that's it. If your spouse is thinking about joining, just really think about it. Like if you really want to go through. Yeah, because like it's like tricky. Like I mean, I guess it's some fun parts to it, like the discounts, the free medical.
Use your ID for everything.
Like
just ask. It's not gonna hurt you to ask.
Military discount?
Because we gotta do with them being gone, and we gotta give up our husband to you, but we need that money off. Okay? So, McDonald's will do it. Jack in the Box.
Lowe's.
Anywhere.
You know Hooters, like the restaurant even do it. Military discount.
Girl, you got military discount? We get to go to SeaWorld and Disney. They all got military discount. So use that to your advantage. Military discount, that includes you because you get your military ID. You're not active duty, but your husband is, or your spouse is. So THU is the something housing unit. I forgot what team it is.
Yeah, I remember. I was trying to remember, but I don't remember. Something housing unit.
That's what I said.
I know. I thought I was terrible housing unit. We're just gonna call that terrible housing unit.
That's what it is. So my husband was there for a while, and he was just waiting. They lost his box. So like normally before COVID, they would put everything in a box that you own, that you bring there, like your phone, your clothes, all that, and they'll ship it back home. But with COVID, they kept it there.
Yeah, they didn't.
So when he got to THU, they held onto it, and then they lost it. So it took him like a good 2 weeks for him to get his phone. Before he was borrowing other people's phones and iPads and shit.
Girl.
So that was bad.
Mine, when he got to THU, he called. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He FaceTime actually. I was like, fake excited. Like, now I was very excited. But I was like, oh my god, you're here. Looking a mess. I was like, you need a haircut, cause.
That's you got a haircut.
But then he, when he got there, they lost his medical record. So they lost your husband's thing. They lost his records. Like, so he literally couldn't go. Like, even if like they had his orders, he couldn't go anywhere yet. You know, because his medical stuff. So he was in THU for like a month.
My husband was there for a month.
Yeah, you're supposed to be in THU for like only a couple days.
Well, it depends.
Some people left that Friday. Like they graduated Thursday and left Friday.
There for like months.
Yeah, I was like, I kept telling him, I was like, go ask them, like, did they find your stuff?
Yeah.
Like, because.
And tell your husband to be very vocal. If you don't see nothing, if you
they
don't
won't know,
them,
because you know how many people is there? They don't know who you are. Like, you have to speak up, because. Like, they won't know. Like, they'll be like, who? Huh? What? So he had to go there like every 2 days and stuff, and then they finally found it. I'm like, okay, found it, my ass.
And then after THU was Pensacola.
I hated Pensacola. Like,
Pensacola could kiss our national.
No, for real. Like,
okay.
Oh my god. So the reason why, okay, not everybody goes to Pensacola. It depends on what your orders is.
Yeah.
Me and her husband is like almost the same.
Yeah. They're airmen.
Yeah, so that's why they had to go to the same place. Coincidentally, they're on the same ship too. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why we hate it, because it was
Very much.
First of all, that whole thing just I just hated it.
First of all, we couldn't come there. That's
Right.
one.
At first we couldn't. I still went though.
Well, first of all, I was big and pregnant.
Right.
I gave birth like last year. First of all, they need to work on finishing other people's classes so that the next people can start their classes.
Oh my gosh.
There is no way it should take you a month to start your classes and you've been there for a month.
Mind you, some of the classes is like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, like.
So you're staying there for a whole 7 weeks for a 2-week class. Doing nothing.
Waste of time.
Sleeping.
Yes, doing janitor work. I'm like, what do you do? We gotta go clean what? Are you a janitor? Like, is that your job? Because you could have did that in the real world.
Yes. I mean, not for that price though. Not for the benefits.
Yeah, he's still gonna do that. But I was like, because he had to, same thing he did in THU, he had to do the same thing in Pensacola. Like, he had to keep going to them. What if my class gonna start?
Oh no, he didn't even do that. I don't even know if he did that.
I was just like, oh my god. And then, like, you know,
I know. I kept asking. Did you hear from them? What did they say?
No, I have to keep telling him because he would literally not do it. So that's why I have to keep telling him. But I don't know if your husband did the same thing. But my husband got out when he first got to Pensacola, and like some of his friends from BootCamp or whatever. They want to be going places
to the little. It's like a little what, with an arcade. They went to the
and I'm like, first of all, you're supposed to be talking to me. That's one. Like, second of all, I don't know your friends, so don't be doing all this. Like, because he was gone, and then like, but you know, they had a curfew or whatever, so he'll have to be back by then. But I'm just like, because they couldn't go out of the base because of COVID and stuff. But he was still doing all that stuff, and I'm just like, didn't you just spend 2, 3, 4 months
with these same people?
Like, that's like, don't be doing all that. You need to be talking to me, like. So that I hated Pensacola with that. And then also when I went over there, first of all, who the fuck lives in Pensacola? I'm sorry.
Pensacola is not Florida. I'm telling you that.
It's
right now.
really not like
Florida. It's not even the same.
When I went, I'm like, oh my god, I could take pictures of the environment and stuff. And then I went and I was like, maybe nobody should know here because it's not pretty. Like literally, I was like, oh my god, my first time in Florida, and I was like, no. Don't. I stayed on base. They have a hotel, the Navy Lodge. I stayed there. I didn't even know they had that, but then I looked up hotels around like his base, and then they said that Navy Lodge. So I'm like, what's that? And apparently it's on the base. So it's Navy Lodge and what's the other one? Navy Lodge and something else, but it's on the base. So like any base you go to, they should have that on. So at first when I called, they said I couldn't come. Like I couldn't stay there because of COVID, and unless my husband he registers for the room in his name and like shows us orders. So when I got there, that's what he did. That's how I was there. But it was expensive. I think I paid $1,500.
For what?
For 2 weeks. Yeah, it's a long time. But like a day was like, but it was expensive.
Oh yeah, you could see me.
I wanted to see him. Well, he wanted to see me. Fuck that.
No,
like,
to see him.
No, he wanted to see me because.
Ain't no way. For 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I went there the beginning of March and left like almost towards the end. I was gonna stay for 3 weeks because mind you, the reason why I stayed that long is because his classes didn't even start yet, so he was bored anyway. So I was like, I'm bored too, so let's just be bored together in the hotel room. But yeah, girl. So that's how that was. And then after he graduated, I don't know if your husband, how long it took for them to like let him go home.
Oh girl. A school? Yeah, when he was in A school, I was pregnant and I was about to pop. And my due date was the 11th, March 11th. And the plan was I give birth after he comes. So they're telling him like he's gonna graduate school on the 5th, which means he will be here for my due date. Then he finishes school and they tell him you're not leaving until the 12th. A day after my due date.
I was like,
so you know what I did? I got induced because F all y'all, I'm having this baby. I'm not waiting for y'all. I've been waiting too long. Get this baby out of me. So they kept him for like a whole another week and a half. Just cause.
I think he graduated on Wednesday and then came home on like Saturday. That was the fastest they ever did the whole time.
I wish.
Of them being there.
He graduated on like a Thursday and didn't come to the next week Friday.
Yeah, no. He came like the same week. But then again, like they were trying to play because they were like, because they have to get like some documents signed before they come back home and stuff. And it was just, they were trying to be like, oh yeah, this.
No, he was just there receiving.
Again. Like at this point when he came home, he should have been cleaning everything in the house. Like,
you a professional now.
like,
you do this for a living. So yeah, that's how that was.
Advice for my fellow newbies: get prepared to be told stuff last minute.
Things change.
Yeah, like if he says he's gonna graduate at this time, if his recruiter,
He's not.
first of all,
If
the
you don't have
recruiter
it
be
on
lying.
paper, don't
Let's just
believe
start there. The recruiters, they just
So,
be lying.
my
Lying.
I don't know about yours, but my husband, they give him soft orders that he was gonna be on a whole other ship. So then we're like, ooh, we're going to this ship.
My husband's job wasn't even the job. Like, it wasn't even that. So just be prepared to just not do what you want to do, basically.
Just be prepared for the worst, always. It sounds bad, but be prepared for the worst because you can have a whole trip planned and they won't come.
Yeah. Also, like, if your communication, like, is gonna be a little, you have to, like, learn how to deal with that instead of,
it's learn to be independent.
yeah. It's like you're in a relationship, but then you're not. So you have to get ready for that.
And you gotta be very supportive because
yeah,
things happen.
Because they're gonna cheat. They're gonna cheat. No, they are. They're gonna cheat if you don't show him. Because first of all, mind you, he's already stressed. They're yelling at him every day.
He's by himself. You're not here to relieve that stress that you know.
So
yeah. So you gotta
be supportive. Like, even if you're mad and stuff, you have to.
Yeah,
you just have to let it go.
it's hard as hell, but you gotta do it sometimes.
If you want it to work, which I hope you can.
Basically, I feel like even though I struggle with it, you gotta be his peace because they be going through stuff on that shit. So, it's not something we do.
Yeah,
Because you can do it.
when they first get here, you know, once they're getting the hang of everything, you
Just
can
be very supportive.
Once they get the hang, you can start arguing.
Think of so basically, think of it as they're gone away from their family and you, because mainly it's their family they miss because they live with you.
Yeah.
So they're missing their family, they're missing you, and now you want to come home to Brri after they just been in somebody's face. That's been yelling at them.
Spitting, getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning
to run. Now would you do that
in the cold? Because Chicago is cold.
It was snowing.
He had that big ass coat. Like, he had a big coat. They all have the same thing. I'm pretty sure you've seen that too.
And the gloves. And then the earmuffs.
Yeah. And then the thing that looked like he about to go rob a bank. Like, he had the face thing. I'm just like, okay, you look a mess, but.
I get it.
Anyway, that was basically like the bootcamp experience. And another piece of advice.
I would say again, to make sure you got your funds
In order.
Because
You're gonna get addicted. Okay? Like
that too. Like if you don't have your bills prepared, backup, always have backup because it's gonna either come late or not at all.
I don't know if you have to, but I have to pay his bills for him. Yeah, okay, so you have to.
It was late. I was late because I wasn't expecting.
Right, because we expecting the money and it would come in.
But I had to, yeah. So
Yeah, also just I don't know. It's just like you just have to
you gotta prepare your mind
mentally, and you have to just go with everything.
Watch this video and then determine.
And then tell me how your experience was. If you're
drop down in the comments.
Yeah.
If you're already a Navy wife, vouch for us and drop your 2 cents for the people who aren't. If you're not and you're getting ready to be the Navy wife,
You
watch
should know
this
this.
video and let us know how you feel.
Yeah.
Because
Tell your husband everything. Tell him like he has to get ready for well, now they have the COVID vaccine and stuff, so it's easier.
they have they're allowing people to go to graduations now.
Oh yeah, we couldn't go.
Yeah, so it's a little bit better now. You can even see him and stuff or her. But before, that's what we had to go through. So that was our experience.
Yeah,
I pray yours is better, but if it's not, we told you so.
No, really.
We told you so. So yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. I think that concludes the end of this video.
Stay tuned for more. Miss Mim has more juicy content coming. And head on over to my channel for a part 2.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, to your family. And until next time,